Hello, thank you for taking some time to view this video. I'm Travis Miller with Last Dragon Digital Marketing. So the point of this video is twofold. One is to give you some tips and tricks you could use on your website to increase your online traffic, your revenue, your leads, and increase the business. Then two is to compare your website to local competitors' website in the area that does the same service and see if those tips and tricks could outrank them, get you on the front of the eyes of consumers, ranked on the first page of Google. So I'll talk about three things: content, backlinks, and citations. So whatever I talk about here, you could use on your own for your website. But if you want to talk about that or anything further, please feel free to reach out. My door is always open. But either way, if you leave me a few lines of feedback on this actual video, that helps me get better at making these videos. So let's get started. So first is content. So on your web page, on your content, you need anywhere between 1,500 to 2,000 words, just depending on the competition and number of keywords needed. So a keyword is anything that someone might type into Google looking for a particular service or product. So in your content, you can place keywords throughout to tell Google exactly what terms you want your website to be found for. So right now you got a nice laid out website, got some coupons there, some nice accolades, very eye-popping website. But you could do some things on the back end to even increase more searchability on Google. Nice pictures you got on there as well. But I'll talk about that now. So speaking of Google, if I'm a consumer, I might type in HVAC services, Dallas, Texas. So something you provide in the area you provide. Here's what comes up. So a lot of time ads come up here, and those are hit or miss. You can invest in ads if you haven't already, but a lot of times consumers skip over ads. What comes next is sometimes this map pack here. This is citations. I'll talk more about that in a minute. But we call these organics, and we feel this is most important with searchability on Google. So the goal is to be on the first page of any kind of service you provide or area you provide. You want to be on that first page, right in front of the eyes of consumers. And we really don't count as far as competitors, directories like Yelp, Angie's List, because the consumers, they go directly to a company when they're looking for a certain service or product. So the top competitor in this area for HVAC services is Baker Brothers, big brand name. They do well in the area. But as you scroll down, you see you're not on the first page. So that's the goal, to get on the first page. You might have heard this saying, a great place to hide a dead body is on page 2 or 3 of Google. Just nobody goes here to keep searching for a service or product. So even though you want to eventually be on the top, I compare you to the next competitor down, which is a Metro Air Conditioning. So if we get close to his numbers, even beat him, we'll be on the top here and get in front of the eyes of consumers. So this is a tool we use to compare websites. It's called Ahrefs. And here's your URL right here. And here's your numbers. So right now on your website, you're using 90 keywords, which is a good start. Some of these, like this is a high search volume here, Master Tech, which applies to you. That's over 2,000 search volume. Here's one that's almost 4,000, Master Tech, all one word. But you want to find those, buyer intent websites. Think about all the services you provide: plumbing, HVAC, heating, air, all the areas you serve in Dallas. Expand out every city you serve, and you can put those on your website to increase your searchability. So you want to have more bang for your buck, higher volume the better. But just compare that to your local competitor's website. Here it is, Metro Air Conditioning. So here's their website here. Pretty good website too, kind of eye-popping. Actually kind of like yours better, but they're probably doing some things on their back end to increase that searchability on Google. Yeah, so right now they're using, compared to your 90, they're using 294 keywords. So very easily, you can take some keywords that apply to you, and this apply to anybody. AC Repair Dallas, that serves that in Dallas. That's high search volume. You could put that in your website if it's not there already. Just increase that searchability. So you want to increase your keywords, get closer to your competitors, start to outrank them. Next is backlinks. So a backlink is anywhere where one website is linked to your website. So these act like an endorsement of your website from others, which Google uses that to build trust in your business, seeing others vouching for you. Also think of it as like a popularity contest. Person with the most backlinks wins. But keep it in this mind. Not all backlinks are created equal. It's important to have other HVAC services, plumbing services, linking back to you. It doesn't help if a doctor's office or restaurant website is linking back to you. It doesn't give you that trust power with Google. So right now you're using 228 backlinks with 27 different reference domains. Compare that to your local competitor. We'll go back here to Metro, and they're using, actually you're beating them in backlinks. They have 213 backlinks with 50 reference domains. So good job. So keep up on your backlinks, make sure they're relevant, and even you go higher to start outranking this competitor right here. But the keywords is what you want to increase. They have 294 to your 91. So definitely get closer to these numbers and you start outranking your competitors on Google. Then finally, there's citations. So a citation is anywhere where your business name, your number, and your address are shown exactly on your Google business profile. Citations help you rank in this map pack here, which is extremely important because these could generate huge amounts of revenue for local businesses. So again, the goal is to be in the top 3 or 4. Sometimes it's only 3, but here's 4 here. And much like pages 2 or 3 of Google, people don't push this button for more services. So you want to be on that top 3 or 4. So citations include directories like Yelp, Angie's List, Expertise. There's hundreds of others you've probably heard of. Also, social media accounts work great too. So here's the idea here. Your brand begins to be found by Google all over the internet. The larger your online presence is, the more Google trusts you. So once Google sees you more often than these competitors, the more likely it is you outrank them. So once your content, your backlinks, your citation, once they all come together, you start to outgrow your competitors. And here's what you might be looking at and why. To be in the eyes and in front of consumers here and here. So not sure what your margins are, but I imagine that would generate some pretty decent revenue. Also, there are usually many more keywords you could use to generate more and more traffic and leads. So this is what I do. I create this video for you to help start generating those leads. If you do find yourself wanting more, continue scaling as far as you want, feel free to reach out. I could help you out with that. I can give you some more information, or we can talk about your goals, and we could do the research to find out exactly what could be realistic for your business and what it might take to reach those goals. So again, if you leave me a few lines of feedback, that helps me get better at making these videos. Again, I'm Travis Miller with Last Dragon Digital Marketing. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully it was helpful. Much luck in your business. Have a great day.